Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm faculty Amarachi from CapacityBay.org and I'll be your instructor for today's topic. In our previous class, we talked about HTML tables, and in this section, we will also continue with that topic. So this class is actually a continuation of the HTML table. So without much ado, let's dive in. So firstly, we'll have to open up our VS Code. We have it here, and then So today we'll be talking about table structure. Knowing how to build a table and arrange data is extremely powerful. However, there are a few additional elements that will help us to organize our data and also help us to structure our table. These elements actually include the caption, the T-head, the T-body, and also the foot. So we're actually going to take this one after the other. So when we talk about the caption elements actually provide a caption or a title for our table. A caption will actually help our users to identify what the table pertains to and what data they can expect to find within it. The caption element actually comes immediately after the table element. That means it's meant to be here. So we are going to practicalize it immediately. And by default also, the caption actually will be found at the top of our table by default. So let's go ahead and input our caption words, HTML books. We can just call it HTML books. You can see this is it here. So this is the work of the caption, and always remember it comes immediately after our table element. So the next thing we'll be talking about after the caption is our T-head, the T-body, and the foot. The content within tables can actually be broken up into multiple groups, including a head, a body, and also a foot. The T-head which stands for the table head, actually wraps the heading row or rows of a table to denote the head. The table head should be placed at the top of a table after any caption element and before any T-body element. So we'll go ahead and just demonstrate what we are saying. So the table head actually comes immediately after our caption. So we are going to open it up, T-head, okay. So inside our T-head, we are going to have, as usual, our TR. Now inside our TR, we're having our TH. So the first one, so you can see this is the work of our T-head. It just wraps our TR. You can see this is what the T-head does. In essence, the T-head just tries to denote the head. After the table head may come either the T-body or the T-foot element. Originally, the T-foot element had to come immediately after the T-head element, but HTML5 has provided the way here, and now these elements may now occur in any order so long as they are never parent elements of one another. So the T-body element should contain the primary data within a table, while the T-foot element contains data that outlines the content of a table. So we are going to go ahead and practicalize that and how that turns out. So in essence, we are going to cut this out and then open up our T body, because our T body actually wraps the contents of our table. So you can see it now. So our T body is already in place. So the next thing we are going to do is our T foot. So go ahead and open our T foot. So inside our T foot, as usual, we have our TR, and inside our TR, we're going to have our TD. So the first TD, you have to put it as subtotal. Now we have the second TD. So we have the fourth TD. So the fourth TD has to be, so the third TD, or rather the fourth TD has to be the total of what we have. So it's going to be 128.11. So this is what we have here. So underneath this, we also have another TR, which will be the tax. So we have another TD. So the first, can put it in capitals, and then just like we had before, we'll have an empty TDs because there's really nothing under them. So we're having the fourth TD. So let's say the task is something like $13.54. Sorry, I didn't put the dollar sign. Doesn't need to put it here. Okay, so we have our subtotal, and then we also have our task. So the last one we have, and the last TR we are having is D. So we're having another TR, and inside the TR we have our TD, and our TD now is going to be total. So it's going to be sum of the subtotal and our task. So go ahead and give empty TDs. So the total of both is $141.65. So here we have it. So we have our caption, we have our T-head, we have our T-head, we have our T-body, we have our T-foot. So these are the different sections we have in a table. So we are going to stop here for today. We are going to actually continue on our table borders, but then because we have not really entered our CSS, we are going to stop here for today. And that will be the end for this section. If you have any questions, drop in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next section, and stay tuned for the table borders and our CSS. Thank you so much.